Yo, what is up guys? Welcome to the video. I hope your day is going great. Today we got a fun and interesting video. Some news just dropped. Boston Uprising, they have let go of their coach. He is now joining the San Francisco Shock, which means San Francisco Shock dropped their head coach. It's all a mess. We're going to cover the whole situation. Seems like there was actually some turmoil between the Boston Uprising. Then after that, guys, we're going to take a look at some of the stats from Stage 3 Finals, Boston Uprising versus NYXL. Wow, SBB is so damn good. You guys will see. And that's pretty much it, guys. If you're new around here, do not forget to subscribe to the channel. I upload videos like this every single day, so you can stay updated on all Overwatch League news, content, whatever you need, you can find it here. Also, drop a like on the video, guys. Every single like helps. Let's see if we get up to at least 1,500. And without further ado, let's start this video off. So starting off with the huge changes from Boston Uprising, they said this yesterday. Today, the Boston Uprising have announced the departure of Coach Dae-hee Krusty Park following internal conversations with Krusty and our staff in recent weeks. It became apparent that a change was in the best interest of the team, as well as Krusty. He was granted permission to explore new opportunities and will join the San Francisco Shock prior to the beginning of Stage 4. Krusty has been an instrumental part of the Uprising coaching staff and organization as a whole. We are grateful for the dedication and effort put forth by Krusty during his time here, where he can continue to thrive. So this is crazy news. Boston Uprising, after going 10-0 in Stage 3, just got rid of, or their head coach just left. Something happened. And why it is so interesting is because Slasher, if you guys remember, about a month and a half ago, he tweeted this out. The Boston Uprising are currently going through internal turmoil between general manager Huck, head coach Krusty, and in-game leader Gamsu, with Krusty on the edge of being fired or leaving the team, sources said. Krusty/Gamsu and Huck have different visions on how the team should operate moving forward. In response, Boston has put Gamsu, Striker, and Nako up for sale/trade to other teams with a full Western lineup in mind, and the LA Gladiators declining an initial offer, a source said. So there was a lot of backlash for this. Nobody really believed Slasher and said he was pretty much an idiot. And immediately, Huck, he shut all these rumors down and said this. Generally, we don't like to respond to rumors or negativity, but considering this can damage the reputation of our team and players, we felt the need to address the comments made. Gamsu missed the match versus Mayhem as well as practice last week because he was sick. Given he is our only main tank player and that we never took extended time off, we decided to give him a much-deserved break during our most recent matches. He flew to Korea and is scheduled to fly back on Monday, March 12th. Here at Boston, we generally have an open door policy as far as discussing any trades or sales, but we have never came close to selling or trading Gamsu, Striker, or Nako. Although results in Stage 2 are not what we hoped for, we want to iterate we succeeded and fail as a team, not as individuals, whether that is staff or players. And this is why nobody really believed Slasher. Huck immediately came out and he said, no, we are not trying to trade anybody. That is completely false. But Huck never did deny that there was inner turmoil between the team. And after all, it seems like Slasher may have been right, because Krusty, after the announcement, he said this on Twitter. Hello. This is Krusty. I should have done this before moving out of the team, but since the news wasn't officially announced yet, I'm writing now. I'm not moving due to internal conflict or discord. To be frank, no team is peaceful all the time. Things were very eventful, to be honest. I believe our team was able to grow thanks to those difficulties. We swayed a lot in the beginning, but we solved the problems together by trying our best mutually. Huck helped me a lot, and the players were a big morale boost to me. Because we all tried hard, we were able to achieve the 10-game win streak and make it to the title match. I made the decision when I had a long discussion with Huck after Stage 2. I had a lot of stress due to personal reasons, and I also needed a change. It was something I decided after careful consideration, but I could not bring myself to tell the players when we were in the middle of the stage. The schedule for the league was so fast that each scrim match was important, so it was hard to talk to them. I was thankful and also sorry on the other hand. I was very grateful to the players for growing to this extent compared to Stage 1. I was always thankful to them for following this fullest coach and respecting my coaching. I want to be with my students forever, but now I am leaving. I'm very sorry to all the staff, players, and the fans for leaving so abruptly, mid-stage, irresponsibly. I may be moving, but I will always cheer for Boston. I wish to say sorry one more time and thank you for all the undeserved support. Every single message gave me a lot of strength. Thank you for reading this long message. Guys, I want to say sorry again, and I was really thankful. I hope to see you in my team again one day. It was a fun 6 months, and let's see each other next time. Smiling. Wow. So the first thing I noticed throughout this entire thing is it's basically an apology. He says, sorry this, sorry, I'm so unresponsible. I didn't mean to do this or that. Sorry. I think Krusty may have done something internally that caused this to happen during the middle of stage 2 or early stage 2. At the beginning, obviously, he said there was no turmoil or discord within the team. There probably isn't anymore, but at a certain point, there definitely was. And Slasher was 100% right about it. You can't really doubt the guy. Everything he said has basically come true, besides one thing that wasn't even his fault. Pretty much the Dallas Fuel screwed it up. And as for this, it seems like maybe Boston Uprising did put Nako, Striker, and Gamsu up for trade. Obviously, that would be foolish for them to do now. But during the middle of stage 2, if there was a lot of turmoil going on, it's a possibility. I believe it. And that's pretty much it for this part. So you might be thinking, oh, wait a second. The San Francisco Shock, don't they have a head coach? Isn't it Brad? Well, not anymore, because San Francisco Shock, they came out and said this immediately after the Boston Uprising announcement. Today, we announced the release of San Francisco Shock head coach Brad Rajani. Brad has been an integral part of the system we've built here in the first season of the Overwatch League. He has been a tireless worker and a great leader. We thank him for all he has done with the players, management, and league. We wish Brad the best of luck in his future endeavors, and we know he will do well. We also welcome Coach Daehee Krusty Park, formerly of Boston Uprising, as a new head coach of the San Francisco Shock. Krusty has shown incredible skill and talent while coaching the Boston Uprising, and we look forward to helping implement his vision for the Shock. I'm excited to be joining the San Francisco Shock organization, said Krusty. I am thankful to have the opportunity to make an impact on another team in the Overwatch League. The Shock are also bringing in NRG Contenders head coach Ninnick, who was previously the Rocks Orcas head coach for Apex Challenger Season 3 and Apex Season 4. Wow, so massive changes to the Boston Uprising and the San Francisco Shock. Krusty, clearly the guy proved he was a great coach on the Boston Uprising, especially considering most of their roster is Western players. I think he'll have a really big impact on them. As for Brad, I don't know what he'll do next. He definitely helped build a pretty good team at San Francisco Shock. I'm sure he'll have plenty of offers. As for the Boston Uprising, not sure what they're going to look to do now. They're trying to find a new head coach. Something to point out, though, I do think Huck is highly involved in this team. I think he's the most involved in management or head of gaming in any of the Overwatch League teams. Flame might be close, but when you watch behind the scenes footage from the Boston Uprising or the Overwatch League when they show Boston, Huck is always there. He's always giving speeches. He's the guy who sits in the dugout and has the headset on talking to the team. Krusty's not even there. It's Shake and Huck. So there was definitely something going on between Krusty and the Boston Uprising, and I don't know how much he actually did for the team when you think about it, because Huck, again, he was the driving force. It was clear, you can see it. Obviously, that's from the outside looking in, and we don't know exactly what's going on, but I think we have a good idea. So we'll see what direction they move into. I wouldn't be surprised if Shake gets promoted to head coach and they just find another analyst or something. Because Huck, again, he is highly involved and he does seem like the head coach. So that's pretty much it for all the coaching changes, guys. Let me know what you think about all that. And let's move on to the second part of the video. Alright guys, now let's move on to the next part of this video and let's take a look at the Boston Uprising versus New York Excelsior Stage 3 final statistics. So first things first, let's take a look at some of the kills, the fights. Boston Uprising, it was close. Despite being 3-0 or 3-0-1, whatever you want to call it, Boston Uprising still won a lot of team fights and got a lot of kills. It was 30-40 in favor of New York, and then kills was 187 to 254 in favor of New York. Now, this is where, I mean, you guys already see it. This is absolutely insane, mind-blowing. The best single performance in all of Overwatch League history right here by Sabiobi, going 81 and 23 plus 58, 38 ults. I mean, insane. This is insanity, guys. This is the best individual performance maybe in history of Overwatch. We've seen some really good individual performances throughout the Overwatch League, but most of them come from players who are going up against like the Shanghai Dragons, say Effect or Surefour. We've seen them go like 75 and 20 against the Shanghai Dragons. Sabiobi just did better than that against the freaking Boston Uprising after going on what, a 16-game winning streak, 10-0 in stage 3. It's mind-blowing how good this guy just played. Yes, I get it. Jonak, insane stats, right? 36 and 32. That is unreal. Jonak is a god. These two players, hands down, top 2 players in the world right now. But I gotta hand it to SBB. This is just the best performance I've ever seen in my life. Let's take a look at the individual map performances. On Route 66, the first map, he went 18 and 4. 18 and 4. Nepal. 19 and 3 on Nepal, guys. What is that? 22-7 on Volskaya. And don't even look at Nubani. What is it? 22-9. Absolutely insane. This guy just dropped 20 kills in almost every single game. He was 1 short on Nepal and 2 short on Root. Oh my goodness, this guy just is insane. The only other performance in Overwatch history that is comparable to this is, it's got to be Prophet's performance in the Apex Season 4 finals. This right here, guys, Prophet, 134 and 55 plus 79. I get it, yeah, it's 3 more maps were played in this set. So yes, he obviously had more opportunity to get kills, but still, plus 79. First kill differential, plus 20. Plus 7 for Sabiobi. This is the only performance in Overwatch history that is even comparable. This is it right here. Again, there are some differences. This match was probably closer than this match was. This is the Overwatch League. This is Apex. He went 71 and 22 on Tracer, guys. Oh my god, that is absurd. How is he so good? I bow down to SBB, guys. I bow down to him. I will never badmouth him again in my life. I don't know what else to say. It's single-handedly the best performance of Overwatch League history, and it's a top 2 performance in all of Overwatch history. All I can say is I cannot wait for the overall playoffs, because I really do have a feeling that Lud and the Spitfire are going to get back into shape. And I know I've had a lot of blind faith in them lately, but they've got to, right? If they don't, it would be so sad. New York Excelsior dominating everybody would really suck. I want an epic finals. I want the New York Excelsior, London Spitfire, both of them at their absolute best in a best of 7 Overwatch League finals. Imagine how epic that sounds, guys. The duels between SBB and Prophet, the duels between Birdring and Pine, Bedosin and Jonak, Gesture. Oh man, thinking about it, it really gives me chills. I gotta stop talking about it, guys. That is the future. That is what I want to see. Let me know, guys, what you think about that. And that's pretty much it for this segment. Jesus Christ, SBB is so good. All right, and that's it, guys. That's going to be it for me right now.